welcome to Raspberry Reviews. Raspberry Reviews. And in case you're wondering how I got that, that was from producer Richard from the Dr. DC podcast. He says that every time I ask him a question, and every time he sees it on Twitter, that's how he sings it, and I absolutely love it. So, Richard, if you're watching, thank you for that, because now I think I'm going to start doing that every time. But before we keep going, my name's Ryan.
I'm Crystal.
And obviously this is Raspberry Reviews. And you're probably noticing the audio sounding a little different. Unfortunately, as we were about to begin recording, my microphone decided to stop working for some reason. So, not the time. Not the time. Okay, because hopefully Sam might be able to fix it next time I see him, if he's up here, or I might be needing a new microphone. With that being said, let's get on to what we're reviewing today.
What are we reviewing, Ryan?
Well, really, because if you've not looked at the title screen or what I've put, they already know. We're reviewing My Hero Academia 2 Heroes today.
Yay!
We went to go see it October 2nd. We wanted to wait to start recording because I knew some friends of mine who were going to see the movie and I wanted to get their opinions in. With that being said, Crystal, what did you think of the movie?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was kind of a branch off the main story, so it didn't have too much effect on
the main story.
But it was a nice little side story.
Yes.
Definitely. So I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, in case you, my failure, but with this movie, it's a movie off of an anime series called My Hero Academia. If you've not been watching it, I'm sorry, go watch it because it's amazing. Yes. But yeah, I thought the movie was pretty good, honestly. I like that. It felt kind of weird though that its beginning reminded you of the world that you're in. Like basically from the anime, it was telling you about, oh yeah, 80% of the world's population has quirks, also known as superpowers, basically. Yeah. And it reminded you, it's like, did you think anybody who was going to go see the movie not a fan of the show? Or maybe this would be a way to get into the show? Do you think that was? Because I don't understand. I mean, I kind of understand why, but also at the same time, it kind of slowed the movie a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was, pretty much telling you about, Midoriya's story and All Might's story a bit. For us who have watched it, it was, it's like just a reminder. And it doesn't hurt to have those reminders, but it's so fresh in my mind that I just felt like I didn't need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of took me out of the movie a little bit. It was a little bit of a con of that.
Well, for me, I'm ahead because I've been reading.
Yeah, you read the manga.
Yeah.
So you are way ahead than all of us who are just watching it.
Yeah, I'm ahead in the manga, but I like kind of rewatching some of the episodes because I'm just like, oh yeah, this happened. The side story is not really a part of the manga, so it was kind of interesting to see.
I had a friend on Discord, I believe Prince of Luffy or Prince of Nightmare, I can't remember which at the top of my head, but basically he said it's filler.
Yeah.
The whole movie's a filler, and I agree with that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I really liked it. It gets bonus points because some of the references in it, like when they went to basically. So the movie is they're invited to Island, and
which is a man-made island.
Which is a man-made island full of technology, yada yada yada.
Yep.
Plot doesn't help the review.
Nope.
Is what Sam says.
Pretty much.
But basically, bad stuff happens, and they got to save the day.
Yeah.
As heroes do, but. I had one reference that made me smile and gives an extra bonus point it was a superhero called Godzilla, because it didn't say Godzilla.
Yeah.
And it looked like Godzilla and it had the roar of Godzilla, so I was smiling from ear to ear.
Well, it was someone who had the quirk where I could.
Basically turn into a Godzilla creature, a kaiju, basically.
Yeah.
And that just made me smile from ear to ear. Because I was like, oh yeah, that was like my favorite part.
I love the subtle references they
Mhm.
always put in.
So yeah, so the movie takes place between like at the end of season 2, right?
Yeah, around the end of season 2.
Yeah, and that's where it kind of hurts the film because, like I said, it's filler, but it really the events of this movie do not have no ramifications for season 3 because you and I just finished watching season 3 and there was no mention of it other than that little episode they made just to promote the movie, which was also a filler episode.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are basically kind of the biggest cons of the film. Was like, it's not playing really into the main story, and unfortunately, the events in it honestly felt like an extended episode of the anime. It didn't feel like there was actual big, huge stakes involved, and it's, if anything, it just the villain wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the end of the world kind of scenario.
Yeah.
And it could have been. Honestly, it could have been because with how his powers, he could have, it could have caused real damage if it would have kept going. But, I mean, Midoriya gets a gauntlet, and it breaks, and we never see it. We don't see it in the rest of the anime.
Yeah.
And the characters in the movie are never mentioned again.
Yeah, like there's some we see, but the reasoning that they're there aren't necessarily said. Like some of them, yes.
Oh yeah, like some of the other students, the other UA students.
Yeah.
I'm like that that for a lot of them, they like the main ones that were dealing with the events of the movie were explained why they were there.
Yeah.
And then there were some like, okay, I don't remember how you guys were mentioned of being here, so I don't quite get what you're doing here.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, those are like probably the biggest cons with the movie. But overall, though, I really did like the story, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like like I said, an extended episode of the anime series, but I really liked it. Because I enjoy every episode I watch. I don't think I can think of any really episode that was like, I really don't like it. We should have skipped over this.
Yeah.
There was just, I mean, I really love this anime series, and I thank you and Sam for getting me into it, because I love every minute of it, and I was excited for this movie. So yeah, it was not bad.
Yeah.
But it just like wasn't spectacular, groundbreaking, anything different.
Well, it is the first movie for My Hero Academia, so it's kind of like testing waters.
Yeah.
In a sense, and the fact that they had a movie budget versus the regular TV budget too.
The anime budget, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But
yeah, I mean, those are basically the major cons. So let's get into the pros of the movie. So we already mentioned the Godzilla reference, which was a huge pro for me.
Yep.
I really did like the characters that we did get, and that was the thing that kind of made me sad was we're not going to see, what was the girl's name?
Melissa.
We're not going to see Melissa or her father in any of the future stuff, because you said they're not even mentioned in the manga.
Not as far as I'm aware.
So, yeah, I feel kind of bad that we got some really interesting characters that we're not going to get to see now. But I mean, I really did enjoy their characters. Like, oh, I want more of these. And now I'm upset that they're not going to be in anymore. But I did enjoy their time on screen.
I did enjoy the action.
Oh, yes.
That happened.
Of course, that's like the best part of the anime for me is the action, and the movie did a very good job with that too.
There was the humor in there when
yes. Mineda's humor. Yeah. Mineta's humor. Bakugo as always.
Oh my gosh.
I remember how much I disliked Bakugo at the beginning of watching the series.
Yes.
But I've really warmed up to him because I think his anger now is just I find it funny.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, they get invited to this party, and then Bakugo's like, I don't want to go. I don't even have any clothes. And then his friend, I'm really bad at remembering all the characters' names with this anime series.
I know.
The guy who has the hardening powers.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's okay. I bought you one too. And he's like, why are you so prepared for this? And
I heard a lot of laughs from the theater.
Oh yeah, no, that was the other best part was we went to go see it, and the theater was full of My Hero Academia fans, and it's just. They laughed and we laughed, and it was a great time.
It was very nice.
Yeah. The other thing I really liked about the movie is that it developed a little bit of All Might's backstory a little bit. We got to see him in his time as he was a hero in America.
Yes.
Which I liked that. I liked seeing. I love All Might. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in the show. Which we did go see it in sub. I mean.
Can I mention something about that?
Real quick though, I just want to say we watched it in sub, but I don't mind the dub either. I think the dub's pretty good.
I was when that happened, when it showed when he was in America, I wasn't sure how they were going to do that. If they were going to do like them do like the English, try to do like an English voice since they were in America, and have like Japanese subtitles and then switch.
I wouldn't have liked it if they'd done that.
Well, that's what I didn't. I knew it wasn't going to be like that, but I thought that might be interesting to do.
It'd be different. It would be different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like I also like the fact that you actually got to see All Might's eyes. It was so different to see. Oh, he does have eyes at his younger age. So apparently, when you get older, more black lightning shows up around your pupils.
Or well, to me, it kind of looks like his eyes, because of the fact that he's getting older, you know, like his facial is kind of like drooping. So that's why it's probably like that.
I know we're on pros, but I have to kind of go back on the con though. Another thing that kind of hurts the film is the fact that, you know, All Might's been losing his powers.
Yes.
And when he gets, spoiler, he gets a bit captured.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't go back to his frail form, and it's like, you know, because he said he can only.
It shows him struggling.
I know, and it shows him struggling to keep a hold of it. But it's like, it just seems like it was. Oh, I won't lose my power right now because for the sake of the plot.
But remember.
But I'll show you I'm struggling with it.
But remember, we're seeing like many different perspectives. So the movie's longer to us when actually everything is happening all at the same time to the characters' points.
Yeah, I know, but it's the way the film is cut, though.
Yeah,
it makes it feel like, oh, don't worry, I won't change form just for the sake of the plot. I'm going to show that I look like I am, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but again, everything in their world, everything's happening all at once. So.
Well, wouldn't that mean his power would be fading a lot quicker then if it's all happening at once?
Like losing his quirk?
Well, no, not his quirk. You know, when he turns into the frail All Might. Or as I like to call, skeletal All Might.
Well, he was struggling to keep his form while they were trying to do everything. But yes, when we got to the last part of the movie, then yes.
So back to the pros. Back to the pros of the movie. Again, the real thing that makes the anime and this movie work is the characters.
Yes.
If you watch the anime all the way up to when we watched the movie, we've got a lot of character development. Nothing really new added to our main cast other than All Might a little bit, because we got a little bit of his backstory. But there wasn't really anything new. But I still love watching the characters and all that.
It was kind of like a nice little...
it really was just like a filler.
Yeah, it was like off the main story, something fun, you know, and then...
Yeah. But I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I was enjoying, I was smiling, I was laughing. One thing that I really want to hit on the positive side is the fact that we got to see Midoriya and All Might kind of fight together. That was kind of my wish fulfillment.
That, I loved that. Like,
yeah, their team up.
Their team up, and how it was just like when, you know, All Might went like zoom, and then it showed Midoriya kind of doing a slow motion, like...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, and again, I love that this movie also, you know, it really hits home with Midoriya's story about, you know, I'm going to be the greatest hero, and how hard he wants to be a hero, and how he gets to that point, and how much he's fighting for it. He's like, he's trying to do the right thing and all of that. And I just love, he's my favorite character. I know, cop out to say the main character's my favorite character, but I just like him. I like his story. I love what it's going. Quirkless kid with no superpowers, wants to be a superhero, and now has a chance to be.
Yes.
And the movie does a great job of, you know, hitting home that message of what he believes in. Yeah. So, but yeah, watching that last minute fight with him teaming up with All Might was like, that was the best way to end it for me. I felt the ending hit home.
I know that you mentioned when we were there, the villain kind of in a sense, reminded you of...
He reminded me of Magneto, but I know he's not. Because for him, he had to touch the metal before that. Until he got to that helmet thing.
Well, that's what I explained to you.
Yeah, I know.
Before.
I'm aware of that.
But when he had the headset on, then it kind of... Was it... I'm not sure if it was on purpose.
It could have been. I don't know. It could have been kind of like... what's that shadow guy's name? The one with the crow face.
Oh, I forgot.
Really? You're supposed to help me with the names! Because that's the bad thing about watching anime. It doesn't matter what anime it is. Like, I forget the characters' names, like, all the time. And it frustrates the heck out of me. Because, like, I can remember all these comic book characters' names. I can remember all the movie characters' names, but I can't remember a dang anime character's name? Are you kidding me?
That happens to me.
The only ones I can remember are from, like, Dragon Ball Z.
That happens a lot to me, too.
And it frustrates the heck out of me when I can't remember them. Anyway, like, maybe if you, like, become, with power, you know, too much power, you lose control of it.
Yeah.
Always, some point.
With great power comes
great responsibility. Yes, we know, dear. But, okay. Is there anything else we want to mention, though? Because I think we covered a lot in a short amount of time.
I think so. I think that covers everything. Oh, like...
Because I don't want to spoil too much, even though I know we spoil it. I already said spoilers.
I did kind of like how the story progressed, even though it was a filler.
Yeah. I thought it was well-paced.
I thought it was well-paced, and...
The animation was good, too.
There was one point where I guessed the villain...
Who it was. So it was a little predictable.
Not really predictable, because it kind of surprised me, and then it went towards...
Okay, so it went to where you were predicting.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of felt that too, a little bit.
So.
But, I mean, yeah, no, the pacing felt fine. The animation was great. There was no drastic change between it and the anime show. I mean, it just looked really clean and crisp to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really loved it. So.
It was good.
With that in mind, now we're going to go over to some people, what they were saying. I got two friends who contacted me through messaging. One of these friends of mine, and her name is Sarah, and she told me she went to go see it the same night. She went to a different theater than we did, but this is what she had to say. So she says, I'll give it a 7.5 or 8. Pretty good animation, but not quite movie animation. It's obvious they saved it for Akira, all for Akira, dude, at the end. Bonus for Akira reference. Double bonus for Godzilla. Negative points for a movie-only item. That's the gauntlet that I was talking about. Triple points for the phrase Uncle Almighty. Well, Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
I would agree with that kind of score. And what she said. I like that she said Akira reference guy. I mean, he kind of does look kind of a little bit from the villain from Akira.
Kind of.
Even though I've never seen it, but I've seen clips.
Yeah.
Which is another movie eventually we have to review.
Of course.
And then, so my other friend that contacted me, he went to go see it yesterday, Xander the Commander. He told me, I asked him how his movie went, and he said to me, it was alright, nothing groundbreaking, just your typical brand name anime movie. I did enjoy it. Things could have been done better, primarily in the second half of the film. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, but I mean, it's a fair thing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got different tastes, and so I'm kind of hoping to talk to him a little more about it, but that's kind of what his initial, I guess, response to that be.
Yeah.
And if not, Xander, if you're watching, you can comment further if you want to elaborate on the comments below or tweet me, because I love hearing from you, man. So yeah, I mean, I agree. It nothing groundbreaking. It just, that's what really hurts the film. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's its own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is its own thing. It's its own filler, but it doesn't have any attachment. But that's a lot of problem with a lot of anime movies I've seen. Like any of the Dragon Ball Z anime movies, none of them really seem to tie into the actual main series.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, again, Xander can tell me, because I know he's a big DBZ fan. He can probably tell me which movies kind of tie more into the anime series that I'm maybe not noticing. or any of my friends from Discord who are also huge DBZ fans.
Most of them from the kind of movies I see don't necessarily tie. Like, I know there's a few here and there that actually does tie in. Like, it breaks away from mainstream, but it still ties into it.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it's, from what I've seen, from the movies I've seen, every so often it happens.
Okay. Yeah.
But most of the time it's for entertainment when they get the chance, which is still good.
Well, no, there was nothing wrong with it, I don't think. I mean, there were some problems maybe, but
yeah,
I overly just enjoyed it. Megan Peters says, My Hero Academia 2 Heroes may be the best superhero film I have ever seen. I am floored, a near perfect movie. Wow. Is what she says. Megan, I'm glad that you really enjoyed the movie.
Agreed.
I mean, we really did too. It was just a fun experience overall.
Well, and again, it was nice to see other people who liked it.
Yeah, that's
in
always
the
a nice
theater.
thing.
So it was kind of like we weren't there alone just to watch it. Like we had with a group that understood it, just like we did.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so this is gonna be the last one because. I think we kind of carried on long enough, probably. We've said everything we want to say. So this one's from Jeffrey at Comedic Nerd 03 says, My Hero Academia movie was so perfect. I'm so happy to have been one of the first to see it. I'm definitely going to see it in theaters again. Crying face, hearts.
Kudos to you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, kudos to you, Jeffrey. I'm glad you had a great experience because we did too.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time to watch the movie. So now we can get on to final scores.
So if I did get the chance to see it in theaters again, I definitely would.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I do agree with you to wait. And watch
I mean,
it at
I feel
home.
like if I was gonna watch it again, I kind of want to see it in the dub.
Okay, that's an interesting way.
Well, because I mean, if I've seen it once in sub, if I'm gonna have a different experience, I kind of want to see what it's like in the dub.
True.
If I were to go see it in the theaters. So we're gonna do final scores now. I did talk to Sam because he went with us.
Yeah.
He just felt he was okay with us just reviewing it, and he gave it a 4 out of 5. And mostly, and I'm going to give my score at the same time because my reason is also similar to his reason. I'm going to give it also a 4 out of 5 because Sam and I agreed that it just, with it not playing into the main story, it just felt like it didn't, mean much. Mm-hmm. And the stakes really weren't all that great. Mm-hmm. There was nothing feeling like it was at stake, and that hurts it, to be honest. If it's not going to have any ramifications in the main storyline, or if there's nothing going to be mentioned from the movie back into the main storyline, it hurts the film a bit. And I know it's a filler, but and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this if as far as fillers go, this is like one of the best fillers I've ever seen, to be honest. So yeah, no, Sam and I give it 4 out of 5.
Okay, I'm still gonna go up a little bit. I'm still gonna say 4.5.
Okay, that's fair.
Out of 5, because I really thought the animation was clearer, more clear cut.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the story. And especially the fight scenes, considering I've read the manga instead of actually watching the animation. So even though it's not part of the main story, it's still really cool to see how the fight scenes.
Yeah, no doubt about
up.
it. No doubt about that. I love that. Was definitely a strong point of the film.
Very fluid fight scenes. How it easily transitioned.
Yeah.
Smoothly from one to the other. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A lot. I agree with some of the cons.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I still think it was a really good movie.
Oh no, I really enjoyed it too. Well, with that being said, that wraps everything up. So let's see a total. Let's see, 8, and then you had another 4, so
12 and a half.
12 and a half out of 15 for if we count Sam's score.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean it's a great movie. They did say they were gonna, due to popular demand, they were gonna show some more, hopefully in the United States. So if you do get a chance to see it, go see it. Especially if you're a fan of the anime series, I highly recommend it.
It rarely happens when...
It's always fun to go see a movie from the other side of the world.
Right.
in our little town of Iowa. Of the United States.
Our landlocked state.
Yeah. So, well, if you're gonna notice we're wearing the same clothes in a different video because we're right after this we are going to be watching 2 new trailers that were dropped recently. The Daredevil season 3 trailer and the Aquaman trailer that dropped today. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yep. So again, I apologize for the audio if it sounds too bad, if it doesn't sound all that great. But if you think it sounds okay, just let me know, because then I won't be in panic mode of trying to get the microphone fixed. So last but not least, before we go, I want to say thank you to Sarah and Xander for telling me your thoughts of the film. Also, we're in the month of October, so check out our Halloween videos. We just released one of our videos today, as I'm recording this on Friday the 5th. Our Nightmare on Elm Street came out today, so go check that out. I'll leave a thing up in the screen. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have any comments about the movie that we saw, leave them in the comments below. Or message us or tweet us at our Twitter, or leave a message, post something on Facebook for us. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the content to see more. Hit that little bell if it will actually give you the notifications when new videos come out.
Yep.
And this has been Raspberry Reviews. Bye.